fight. I'm going to let you have the floor because I know how much you love this man, but it's Mr. Carlos Condit.
Okay, so Carlos Condit is fighting Court McGee. Now, if for any diehard, Carlos Condit fan, this is a tough fight because if Court McGee is like, let me break this down for you, Zan. As much as I love Carlos Condit with all of my heart, I think a year's worth of wrestling gives me a chance to at least try and take this man down. I'm not saying I'm beating this man, but I might be able to take him down because that's what we're seeing. In terms of a game plan to go in and beat Carlos Condit, it is a proven fact that knowing your wrestling and getting in there and making him work to get back to his feet is the only way to do it. He has pretty good offense in terms of elbows and stuff like that, but he's not going for takedowns himself ever. And so he really is just trying to pepper you with technical striking for a long time. And so anytime you get someone who thinks they can knock out Carlos Condit is then where you take some juice. In our favor, Court McGee in his last fight really went into the fight thinking that he's going to be able to outstrike this kid and lost.
So, like you said, this guy's a vet. He's been around for time. What do you think the motivation will be in this fight?
To be honest, he hasn't fought for a long time. So the way I thought about it is even if it was for a paycheck, I mean, he could be trying to rectify a bit of that record. But if you look at his record right now, to be honest, of those, I think I want to say 13 losses. Am I accurate with that? 13 losses. 38. Of those 13 losses, to be honest, most of them are fairly recently against some top fighters. And so at the end of the day, for him, like I said, is he at a point where he's going to remaster his wrestling skills? Definitely not. And so all we can really hope for from a fan's perspective is that Court McGee is trying to, stand up and knock him out, and Carlos Condit will welcome that battle at any point. So to be honest with you, if I notice that Court McGee is not willing to wrestle this man, I'm live betting Carlos Condit heavily because I do not believe Court McGee has what it takes to technically strike Carlos Condit. There's zero chance of that happening. I'd probably retire from doing this if Court McGee is able to beat him on striking points. I would honestly tell you right now, I would. I could not see that. Even at the age, even with those losses, go through that list: Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia, Neil Magny, Alex Oliveira, Michael Chiesa, some of the best fighters in the world. I can't put any money against him in terms of striking, but like I said, that's a live bet if anything.
And so where do you think the odds land here?
Well, I kind of even made that joke to you, right? This guy's an absolute legend. So you brought up his motivation to fight. This guy's basically made $100K per fight for the last 10 years. So to be honest, when you're making that kind of paper per fight and you're like, hey, Dana, it's kind of running out. My kids are getting older. Throw me in there. Throws him in there against Court McGee. So chance to win 100%. But if this guy wants to wrestle, let's see what Carlos Condit brings to the table.
It's pretty much a pick-up.
And I can see that, right? Because I kind of gave you the basis of where the argument would come from for both.
Yeah, I actually love that approach, right? Let's test the waters. If this goes to the ground right away, we know which side to lean.
Exactly.
The next one